What's up? I'm back with another review for The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, starring Ryan Reynolds, Samuel Jackson, and Salma Hayek, with a guest appearance, might as well be, of Morgan Freeman. Now, I'll start by saying that I don't remember anything about the first film. I know I watched it, but it was forgettable, to say the least. I like the awkward comedy of Ryan Reynolds and his characters, and Samuel Jackson has good timing. Salma Hayek, right? Who's gonna be mad? The film was good. It had a lot of shortcomings, that being the pacing of the story and the action sequences. And to tell the truth, I'm having trouble even bringing back the film in my head because it's still a forgettable story. It's still a forgettable film. I walked out the theater and I couldn't tell you what I just watched. It started off with Ryan Reynolds kind of having a dream that encapsulates the first movie of him failing his mission and leading to the point where he loses his license to be a bodyguard. And throughout the film, he really struggles with this because it's a part of his identity, etc. These were the worst moments of the film. Honestly, any plot device, any plot story in the film was doomed to fail because the comedy and the action is what's supposed to hold this thing up. And the comedy was great hits and great misses. Salma Hayek had the most consistently funny scenes throughout the entirety of the movie, and that's in part due to the erratic nature of her character. When the story gets too serious and it starts to involve Interpol and the plot of this device that's going to hack everything, etc., that's when the movie falls apart again. These plot points start to come to life right after Ryan Reynolds loses his license. We see him go to therapy, we see him go on vacation just to kind of deal and find himself, all the weakest points of the film. The villain gets introduced, Antonio Banderas, the big baddie, wanted to destroy things for the sake of destroying them. Insert generic villain here. The film then tries to differentiate itself with more plot around the family and Ryan Reynolds' character struggles. That's where we see Morgan Freeman come into play as the worst father of all time. It was unnecessary to see, and I think the filmmakers casted Morgan Freeman so that audience wouldn't complain and just say, hey, at least we got a cool actor. The film then follows the tried and true formula of the climactic battle with the adversaries they set up throughout the film as their equals to Ryan Reynolds, Salma Hayek, and Samuel Jackson's characters. This is a tried and true formula, and the actors aren't bad, so it wasn't unenjoyable. But the action wasn't anything inspiring or anything that kept me captivated. It was really by the book. The film, I will say, does get funnier towards the last third of the film, but it isn't enough to make it, absolutely a comedy. If you're looking for something to turn your brain off and watch as a popcorn flick, I recommend it. Other than that, though, you can live without it because it'll be forgettable. I'm going to give The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard a 5 out of 10. It's really a 6 out of 10, but because of the name, the gosh darn name, it gets a 5. Y'all have a good one. If you like the video, please get notified, subscribe, and like. Peace.